For this fold, we will fold from 2 squares. We will use 1 square to create a template. The template will be used to divide this square into thirds. To make the template, you draw a diagonal from corner to corner across the square. You fold the square in half. And make a little mark where the half line is. You then draw a line or fold from that line to the other corner. Where the 2 lines cross, divides the sheet into thirds. So I'm going to fold over there, and that'll be exactly 1/3 of the sheet. This then becomes the template to divide this sheet into thirds. I slip the sheet into my template and fold this edge to meet the raw edge of the other sheet. And we have now divided this sheet into thirds. I'm going to draw a line where that fold is so you can see it. We also divide this sheet in half the other direction. So I'm going to divide the sheet in half by folding edge to edge. And again, I will draw the line so you can see where that particular line is. Now I'm going to fold a V shape from this point to this corner and from this point to this corner. I can do that in one step by folding this in half and now folding from this corner, the folded corner, to the unfolded corner. I'm going to open that up and draw that in so you can see that. When I fold this edge over and fold these edges inward, and bring the 2 edges together, it forms one point on our star. We need to lock the star into position, and we're going to make some folds on the bottom. To do that, I'm going to open the fold and fold the sheet back in half on the existing line. I now take this edge and fold it to the diagonal edge. I then continue to fold, rolling this paper over on the existing fold, increase sharply. And unfold. I'm going to draw in all those lines. Here's my 1/3 line. Here's my V shape. Okay, and I'm going to refold this so you can see that again. You notice that this little edge sticks over this line. I want to fold back a little triangle so that there is nothing sticking below this line. And this particular fold will form the lock that holds the star point in position. I'm going to unfold those folds, open the paper, and push my triangle inward, forming my point for the star. Now remember, this is one of the 5 points on a star. So I'm just forming one point. I turn the paper over to the other side. I now refold these folds on the inside, folding over to the midline, folding over again, and you'll notice that this line has a fold in it right there. So I'm going to draw that line in so you can see that line. And I want to make sure that that line is entirely vertical. And that, to some degree, locks the paper in position. But I need to hold this piece of paper down. So to do that, I'm going to do the following. We open the fold, bring this line up to here, and then refold my previous folds. To hold this into position, I now bring this fold down on top of this, locking it into position. And there's our star point. Let's look at that fold again. You use a template to fold in thirds. You form a V shape in the center. You fold half of the V shape over to the center line, and then continue folding by rolling it over to the next edge. Where this line meets the edge, you want to make sure that it creases up. You bring this edge down to lock it into position, and there is your completed fold.